Hello everyone, it's Janet Moody here in Bury in Lancashire, and I'm continuing in my series of videos. We've been looking at a very famous book by Napoleon Hill called Think and Grow Rich, and this particular topic today is something that certainly meant something to me when I read it, and this is on the subject of failure. And we've talked about, this book is about Think and Grow Rich. It's about you achieving your dreams, your goals, and particularly attracting a sum of money. And we've all kind of got our plan, our dreams. We've talked about having a goal statement, and we've talked about the importance of taking action and keeping on this path and doing the things that we need to do every day. But life isn't always such a smooth ride, is it? Things happen, things don't work, things go wrong. And you could, in a way, put those things under the heading of failure. But actually, failure is such a negative sounding word. Failure sounds like, you weren't good enough, you didn't work hard enough. But actually, to fail at something, I actually failed at my first network marketing business. And that certainly wasn't for want of trying. I worked very, very hard. The products were excellent. But at the end of the day, I couldn't achieve what I needed to, in terms of creating anything like a full-time income. I tried for 2 years almost, and it was clear to me that I wasn't going to be able to achieve what I wanted. So technically, you can say that I failed, but you know what? It isn't. It's all just part of a journey that we're on. I see this as quite a big jigsaw, and certain pieces are slotting into place. But you always get something out of everything, don't you? Every experience that you have, even if it's worked out differently to how you set out, you always learn something. And for me, I've noticed that I always meet somebody, that whatever it was that I did, even though perhaps that wasn't it and it didn't take me in the direction that I thought I was going in, I usually find that I meet somebody on that journey who then is a key influence or a factor in what happens on the next stage of the journey. And it's almost like a series of roundabouts that I kind of go down this path, and maybe I go around that roundabout, and actually it leads me off into a different direction. And that's absolutely fine. And one of the things that Napoleon Hill quotes in his book is Thomas Edison, when he was creating the very first electric light bulb, that he actually failed 10,000 times. Okay, so 10,000 attempts led to nothing, still hadn't got his electric light bulb. And that could certainly feel like a failure, couldn't it? Can you imagine trying something and not being able to do it 10,000 times? You could forgive somebody for giving up and thinking, do you know what, I just can't do this. But he didn't. His attitude was, I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that don't work. That is just fantastic, don't you think? I think we should teach that in schools. If you come out of school with that attitude of try it, it doesn't matter, if it doesn't work, you try again. All that failure is information. It's telling you that there's something in your plan or something that you're doing that needs to change. And if we could adopt that attitude, instead of trying something, it doesn't work, give it up, not trying that again. It isn't that. You learn something from every experience that you have. So you can either let failure defeat you and give up, or you can let it inspire you, and you can actually think, okay, so that's one way that I know isn't going to work for me, but you know what, there's so many other avenues and paths out there, so I'll go and try another one. So for me, I don't look at my network marketing business, my first business, as a failure. I look at it as a tremendous learning curve, and certainly pushed me out of my comfort zone, which is no bad thing. But now that has led me, through people that I met and opened my eyes to other things, has now led me to the online business opportunity that is right for me. So it's all just part of the journey, and it's a much more positive attitude to work on than just being defeated whenever we can't do something. So I'm going to leave you with one final little quote that he mentions in his book, and that is, a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. Okay, the important thing is that we keep going. Don't quit. Whatever it is that you want, you will get there, okay, with enough desire and enough determination. Okay, so on that note, as ever, I invite you to watch any of the other videos that we've been making about this book at my blog, which is www.janetmoody.com, and I look forward to seeing you very soon.